Although the Royal Enfield 450 comes with a tripper dash, which allows you to display a Google Maps route with directions on your dashboard, I wanted to be able to mount my Garmin Zumo XT on the bike, so I needed to add a mount. You can also use the mount as a location to mount your smartphone, but I have my phone mounted on the handlebars with my quad lock. One of the drawbacks of using the tripper dash for navigation is that your phone needs to be connected and locked, which means it's using up the battery. That's okay when it's connected to the charger, but in the rain you need to either take the phone off the handlebar, which takes it off the charger, or use a rain cover, which obscures the screen. So there are lots of reasons to want to use a dedicated GPS. My first choice was the Jivi mount, which is currently available from Hitchcock's in the UK. However, it was out of stock when I was looking for a mount, so I bought this mount from ADV Tribe in India, which I saw on eBay. It wasn't very expensive, so I decided to take a chance. It's made of powder-coated steel, it's super solid, and I thought it would work pretty well. Unfortunately, I discovered that it had a lot of vibrations, which made the Garmin difficult to see. It's possible that a phone, which is lighter, might not suffer from the same amount of vibrations, but for me, I needed to find an alternative. I bought another mount through eBay from India. Several different companies appear to sell the same mount with slightly varying prices. I bought several items from India now, and I find that the delivery time is typically about a week, and delivery costs are included. That's just as fast as ordering from Fortnite in Montreal. This ADV mount mounted using the bolts on the side of the dash, and I like that design because it doesn't depend on the windshield mount. However, the second mount that I got does use the windshield bolts, which means you need to hold the mount and the windshield in place while threading in the bolts. It's easier said than done unless you have a third hand or a person helping you by holding it while you start the bolts. With that mounted, let's take it for a test ride and see if the vibration problems are solved. Okay, so that's a lot better. There's still a slight amount of vibration on the Garmin, but not anywhere near what it was with the other mount. So I don't know if I would have really picked up on it if I wasn't looking specifically to see that there was, whether or not there was vibration. But I'm pretty happy with that. I thought the angle wasn't quite right before, but it's not bad. It's tilted up a little bit, but the way it mounts, it actually gives me a better view of the speedometer, because the very top of the speedometer was cut off the way it was mounted before. Possibly could have been tipped upwards, but don't know. Anyways, that was successful. That was worthwhile to do. Let's try at a higher speed. Well, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. When I go on my camping trip next week, I'll see how it works when I'm riding on a logging road. And I think I would call that a big improvement. You know, I prefer the GPS mounted up high because then I'm not taking my face down from the windscreen. Now, what I found in the past was, originally on my BMW, I had the GPS mounted down there. That's where the factory mount was. And with my tank bag on, it kind of got in the way, and I'd have to peek over the tank bag to see what was going on there. So having it up high is good. Oh, I don't want to be in the back of all these cars. Okay, so let's go.